Well, good morning, friends, and welcome back to Christmas at North Lawn. We're starting here in the hydrangea room because Grace and I just finished decorating for the holiday season in this area, and I thought I'd give you a little tour. So we started out by installing this beautiful, graceful garden, Magnolia Garland, on the first hummingbird arch, and I just love seeing the magnolia on both sides, the glossy green side and the muted brown side, paired with this eucalyptus magnolia seed pods and also that beautiful dried feverfew. I just think it ties fall and winter together so nicely. And so picking up on those rusty and dusty tones, I decided to put up our old Christmas tree outside. Now, I think I had told you the other day that this tree had got a little bit stinky living in the basement all these years. And also the lights went out on it, but I didn't really want to throw it out. So I thought, why not bring it outside and decorate it for the holiday season? And I think it turned out just beautifully. And at night, it really feels magical over here. And to be honest with you, I did not plan to put this tree out. I just planned to put out the garland and the wreath from Jackson and Perkins. But it seemed like this area needed an evergreen, and I didn't really have plans for a dried flower Christmas tree this year. So I thought, why not just gather things from around the garden and create an instant dried flower Christmas tree, a tree that will essentially dry in place. So up here we have the beautiful Coosa dogwood, Bergarten sage. We have some hyacinth bean seed pods, some 9 bark. You can see that started to basically wilt and dry right away. Serendipity allium. I put in some butterfly bush because I thought that the calyxes those leave behind are really nice. All different kinds of hydrangeas, some sedum here, and just a few other bits and pieces from the garden, like there's some lemon balm right there. But I think it's more about standing back and looking at it almost as one floral installation rather than focusing in on the singular pieces. So let me know what you think of this tree versus trees that we've done in the past. I think I really like this, and I really love this muted color palette back here. Definitely rusty and dusty for the holiday season. And the lighting isn't ideal right now, but hopefully you get the gist of it. And then here on the fence line, I have the Graceful Garden Magnolia Wreath, and that is so beautiful. You can get a better sense of the color of these pieces by looking at this wreath. And there was some Christmas balls, but I decided to take those off because I just wanted to keep it nice and natural. And if we walk through here, we can get a closer look at our ladybug train. I can't remember if I put the train up last year or not, did I, friends? But this is a G-scale train, and it's meant for outside, so the track can stay outside, but my ladybug and also the controller, which is located over here, that has to go inside when it rains. Oh, you can really see the color a lot better over here. So if you're doing a wildlife or dried flower Christmas tree, I'd love to hear all about it. What are you using on the tree? Are you using a fresh tree, an artificial tree, a tree that's growing in your landscape? I just love doing dried flower Christmas trees. And I think this year is nice because it almost feels like the wildlife around me could have gathered all of these items up from the garden and assembled this tree themselves. So now that we have this project done, let's go ahead and plant up some more Amaryllis. Longfield Gardens sent out some Amaryllis grow kits that they sell that you can either gift as presents or gift for yourself. So I got 4 in the mail, and I'm so sorry, I couldn't resist. I already opened up 2 yesterday, which was Sunday, and just potted them up while watching Home Alone. But I left 2 for us to open up together. So with these kits, you get an Amaryllis bulb, and you get a pot, soil, and moss. So let's take a look at this pot. I thought this one was really cool. I think they call it the twig style pot. And what I really like about this kit versus other ones that you might find at Ace Hardware or Lowe's or the Home Depot is that they send you actual soil versus those cocoa core cakes that come in a lot of the kits. So we've got 2 bags of soil. And then this one has an inner plastic pot. And this is great for growing your amaryllis for one holiday season. If you wanted to keep your amaryllis bulb over the summer and have it bloom again next year, I would switch it to a clay pot with a drainage hole. It'll just make things easier for you in terms of watering. And then we got some moss. All right, Gracie wants to show you the next one. Want to show everybody what's in here? Where's the amaryllis? Yeah, there's the amaryllis. Let's take a look at this pot. Ooh, Gracie, like that pot better? Ooh, I like both of them. Should we plant them up? Oh dear. Wait, what was that? Gracie, that's not for you, honey. Uh-oh, oh no, no. Grace, not the amaryllis. That's not oh my gosh. Gracie, that's not a ball. Gracie, give mommy the amaryllis. All right, well, that worked. No amaryllis were harmed in the making of this video. See, Grace loves amaryllis too, right, Grace? Yeah, oh yeah, gentle, easy. Good girl, easy. You can get the bag though. So while Grace turns that box into compost, let's go ahead and pot up this amaryllis together. Grace makes really good compost, in case you were wondering. So I'm guessing we kind of put one of these bags in the base, and then the amaryllis in, and then fill in with soil. Let's see how much soil we have here. I think I'll add in a little bit more. All right, I think I'll add in a little bit more just so the amaryllis sits up a little bit higher in the pot. As a matter of fact, you could fit 2 amaryllis bulbs of this size in this pot. I think this is a 28 centimeter bulb. 28 is the circumference around the bulb, and the bigger the bulb, the older it is and the more blooms you'll get from it. But let's pot it up like in the picture so we can see how it turns out. Now that I've got my bulb in, I'm gonna water around the bulb. Just a little bit of water, and then I'll top it off with that moss they sent. And that's beautiful. I think this would be a really nice gift for someone who probably wouldn't have a lot of potting soil around their house. Maybe they don't have a lot of pots on hand. I'm personally gonna donate some of these to a nursing home and then keep the 2 that I told you about earlier to photograph for Longfield. But that's what I think these kind of kits are really nice for, is gifting more than anything else. Because if you grow a lot of amaryllis, you're probably really particular on the kind of pot and the kind of soil and all that jazz. But this is a beautiful gift. Let's do that twig pot next. The zipper on my coat just broke. This video is getting crazier by the minute, Grace. Here, you can have this box. Oh my goodness, embarrassing. Okay, let's just roll with it. I'm gonna fill up this inner plastic pot with soil. If you want your amaryllis to wake up ASAP, you can also soak just the root system in room temperature water for 12 to 24 hours prior to planting it, and that will speed up the amount of time it takes your amaryllis to wake up and start growing. Nice and snug in the pot. I like to see 1 inch between the side of my amaryllis bulb and the side of the pot. So I think the first video I ever did on amaryllis on my channel was reblooming a Minerva amaryllis. And the second one I ever did, probably 4 years ago, was when Longfield donated a whole bunch of amaryllis to our local nursing home. And then I paid for the soil, and Country Garden Girl on Taylor Mountain, her YouTube channel, paid for the pots. And we donated, I can't really remember how many it was, I probably said it in the video, but maybe 20 or 30 amaryllis to the residents. And so I reached out to Longfield Gardens this year and said, you know, would you guys mind donating some of these pots to the nursing home? It'll just make everything easier because you have everything you need right there in the kit. That is really beautiful, isn't it? You guys, this coat, is this fixable? So thanks so much to Longfield Gardens for sending this out. Just a friendly reminder that I have that coupon code with them. My understanding is that that code is not going to expire, so you can really use it at any time. North Lawn 20 for 20% off your purchase. It just doesn't include sale items or bulk buys. And Jackson and Perkins, who did this beautiful garland, is doing the same exact code, North Lawn 20, and that code will expire December 17th. So let's head inside before I have to go pick up my daughter from school. I want to show you the other 2 pots that Longfield sent out. I want to show you some planters from Jackson and Perkins, and I want to show you my personal Amaryllis collection because a lot of the bulbs are waking back up. So let's go inside quickly and take a look. So here's the other 2 from Longfield Gardens. I really like this shiny red pot, and then they have this nice white pot with a brown base. And then these ones with the green moss are from Jackson and Perkins. Those ones have 2 Amaryllis bulbs in them. I think we have Harlequin and Moonscene. I'm also working on a paper white experiment with my husband that I'll tell you about real soon. So Double Nymph is waking up. Glee is waking up. We've got 1 white candle that's starting to bloom here in the dining room. I can't wait to see that display. Fingers crossed they'll be blooming for Thanksgiving. Over here we have Cherry Nymph waking up. It looks like this one is waking up too. What is this one? Ferrari. That's a nice red one. And unfortunately, it looks like we've got red splotch on red pearl. So probably end up tossing this bulb. Oh, are you going to get picked up, Grace? She's so calm. Well, friends, I think I'm going to wrap up today's video here because Grace definitely needs to go for a walk and get some of this 6-year-old still puppy energy out. So I'll see y'all sometime soon. Bye, friends.